What up, Mugman Nation? I am back with another banger, baby. Sorry for the long break. I got really addicted to One Piece. Guys, this is not a joke. Ask me any question about One Piece in the comments and I will answer. Today, we'll be beating Cuphead with the Chaser, and that seemed a little too easy, so I'm throwing in Twin Hearts. Let's mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna be playing this game with the so-called worst setup in the game. And of course, you know I'm beating this game on expert. So let's get into this video. Let's get started, guys. I'm gonna just get this one out of the way right now. Chaser, I hardly know her. The first boss is of course the root pack. Really easy boss. The Chaser just takes a while because I do no damage. You know, I have the Twin Hearts and everything. Just dodge the mud balls, parry the worm, EX. That's all you gotta do for Mr. Potato Head here. During the second phase, I prefer not to fire at the onion because, you know, he seems like a pretty happy guy if you don't. And the turnip is a lot easier to deal with than a bunch of falling tears. So, you know, he gets a pass this time. I'm gonna let him go without getting hurt. The carrot, however, has to be defeated. With the turnip spinning around, carrots flying at you, and a mine laser being fired, it might seem pretty tough, but the Chaser takes care of the carrots, so all you really have to deal with is the turnip and the mine lasers. Just dodge those and you should be good. That's a little too easy. It's the first boss. But we'll keep going, we'll keep it pushing. It is time for Ribby and Croaks, and the first phase is exceptionally easy with the Chaser because it takes out those fireflies. For the longest time, I thought they were imps, but you guys let me know in the comments down below plenty of times that they are indeed fireflies, and I'm listening to you guys. I do read the comments. Just dodge Ribby when he tries to fist you and take out those fireflies with your Chaser. Keep firing and just keep using your EX, and eventually Ribby will roll up into a ball and roll off screen, and you have entered phase 2. In phase 2, Ribby will still try and fist you, but this time Croak will try and blow you, okay? Ribby will also throw out these planets. I'm not sure why he throws planets or even why he has planets to throw, but they are very easy to dodge. Just move left and right. Again, keep firing the Chaser, keep using that EX, and eventually Ribby will roll up into a ball and roll straight into Croaks' mouth and turn into a slot machine because that's just what happens. And you are on to phase 3. In phase 3 is very easy if you get good rolls. The only one I'm not confident in is Tiger. Give me the snake, easy money. Give me the bull. Don't even stop kidding with me, man. It's too easy. But the game decided just to give me Tiger over and over and over. I guess the game didn't want me to finish this boss too fast, but you know, in the end we tough it out and we do beat Ribby and Croaks first try. Easy money. Easy money. Ribby and Croaks down. Now we're on Goop Le Grand. Like that guy. It's Goopy time. Let's have a grand time. Dude, that kind of sucked. That was really bad. I'm so sorry, guys. It's been a while. He's just a blue ball. He jumps around. He will also extend out and try to hit you. All you have to do is duck underneath it. Guys, while editing this, I realized he turns into a boxing glove when he tries to hit you. Almost 600 hours in this game, and I'm still learning new things. Phase 2 is the same thing, but he's just a mega ball instead of a tiny ball. He jumps around, and instead of turning into a boxing glove to hit you, he tries to punch you with an actual boxing glove. Same thing as phase 1. Just duck underneath that boxing glove, keep firing. That Chaser will never miss, so just don't stop firing. There's no reason not to keep firing. Just keep firing, guys. Please, just keep firing. Please, please, please. And if you keep firing, you will make it to phase 3, and phase 3 is probably the easiest out of the phases. I just stood in the middle and held down that fire button. I just kept firing. I just had to move out of the way when he fell over, and then if you use your EX move on top of him, you will do tons of damage. All those little green stars will hit him. Definitely the easiest boss in the game because, you know, he's just a blue bouncing ball. How hard can a blue bouncing ball actually be? That's all you gotta do. You just gotta stand in one spot, shoot up with the Chaser. Still too dang easy. Still too dang easy, guys. We are on to the final boss of Aisle 1, Cagney Carnation. Usually I struggle with the first phase of this boss, but the Chaser actually solves this. It takes out all the chompers, and even if you miss a parry on the pink sea, the Chaser will take out that flying flower for you. The second phase is just him shooting nuts at you and throwing boomerangs. Duck the boomerangs, dodge the seeds. There isn't much else to this phase. Let's move on to the third phase. The third phase also doesn't have a lot going on, you know, here. It's just vines coming out of platforms and little pollens being fired. scared. Obviously, dodge the vines, parry the pink pollen, and dodge the white pollen. You know, for the final boss on expert, there isn't a lot of stuff going on. I feel like the hardest part is the chompers during phase 1, but you know, the chaser solves that. So if you're having problems with this boss, I would 100% recommend using the chaser. Very easy boss. On to Aisle 2, baby. Let's go.
Oh, it's too easy. Hiding Carnation down. Aisle 1 complete. Let's hit Aisle 2. I love Aisle 2.
The first boss of Aisle 2 we'll be conquering is Baroness von Bonbon. She starts off by sending her gumball guard to get me. I actually googled the name of this gumball because I was wondering if it actually had a name. Turns out the gumball machine's called the Greedy Gumball. So hey, Greedy Gumball, everybody. Woohoo! And we take him out real quick. Easy does it. The next boss we get is the Conniving Candy Corn. That is the government name, the Conniving Candy Corn. And the name is pretty cool. I like it. The chaser takes out his little candy corn babies, and that's probably the most annoying thing about him, you know, so just jump over if he comes towards you and it should be an easy mini boss. The final boss is Mufsky Chernikov. How do we go from Conniving Candy Corn and Greedy Gumball to Mufsky Chernikov? Am I pronouncing that right? I don't know. Whatever, just don't let him splat you with his white frosting and you should be good. Easy boss. The final phase of Baroness von Bonbon is definitely in my top 5 final phases in the game. You just gotta dodge the head she throws you and parry the rolling peppermint. However, it is very challenging and I am down to 1 HP and a dream. Let's see if I can clutch this one out.
Oh my goodness. I parried it. It's so bad. Oh, it's so bad.
Sadly, we weren't able to clutch this boss out on our first try, but you know what I always say, guys, when in doubt, chase it out, baby. When in doubt, chase it out. I run straight at her. I use some EXs right inside of her, do tons of damage because all those stars will hit her. I dodge that head, I parry that peppermint, and I just keep chasing it out, guys. When in doubt, chase it out. That's all you gotta do to beat any boss in this game. Let's keep pushing it. Baroness von Bonbon down. On to the next one. The second boss of Aisle 2 is Beppy the Clown's everyone's least favorite clown. I mean, clowns suck already, so I just really hate Beppy the Clown. During the first phase, he's just jerking off in his bumper car going left to right, right to left. The chaser will take out those pesky ducks for you, so you don't have to worry about jumping. Easy first phase. The second phase, his head fills with air and he becomes Beppy the Balloon. The most annoying thing about phase 2 are the dog balloons that pop up. Sometimes they do become overwhelming and the chaser does not take them out fast enough. Along with the roller coaster coming at you, it's kind of tough at times, but jump and use the EX inside of him for big damage, and you know, when in doubt, just keep chasing it out. And we are on to phase 3, and the third phase is easy. He has 2 attacks, the yellow horseshoe attack, which will just rain down on you, and the green horseshoe attack, which kind of goes in like an S kind of pattern. It's kind of nice. Dodge accordingly, and because of the chaser, you can hit Beppy from anywhere. You know, this weapon kind of rules for this boss. The final phase is pretty easy. All you have to worry about are those penguins throwing baseballs and the roller coaster going across the screen. You know, I was kind of thinking about it, and why are these penguins throwing baseballs? Like, wouldn't they just throw something else? Is it maybe because of knockdown clowns where you throw the baseball at the clowns? Maybe that's it. But regardless, I'll take out either the left or the right side of the penguins because it's really hard to dodge 4 balls, but when you have to dodge 2 balls, you know, it's a lot easier. But we are down to 1 HP and a dream. Let's see if we can clutch this out. Sadly, we achieved the second death of our run, but we managed to beat this boss the second try, you know? Second time's a charm, right, guys?
Let's go. 1 HP and a dream. That's all it takes. That's all we needed. Now we're on to the next boss. What is it?
The final boss of Aisle 2 is Grim Matchstick, and I already knew how this boss was going to go because I figured it would just be very similar to my Crackshot run. The first phase is easy peasy, dodge his mind rings and the fireballs and the occasional tail that will pop up. Not much to it, just dodge and fire that chaser. Don't let go of that button. The good thing about the chaser is you will hit him no matter where you're facing or what you're doing, so just when in doubt, chase it out, you know? Second phase, the flame guys just jump at you. My strategy is start at the front and let the clouds carry you back, so front to the back, and most of the time they will jump forward and just miss you completely. Easy phase. Again, you're using the chaser, you don't have to do much besides dodge. The third phase is where it gets a little tough because of the nature of the chaser, and you know, it's in the name, it chases everything, which means it will chase the flame balls Grim fires at you. This gets annoying because, you know, my mantra is when in doubt, chase it out, but chasing it out makes this part a lot harder for me. But we have no choice. I'm doubting myself, so when in doubt, I need to chase it out, and this causes a lot of problems for me.
Oh my goodness, it came from the back.
It's kind of hard to keep track of everything happening with the flame balls, you know, because sometimes they just get hit off screen, and next thing you know, you have 1 HP and a dream. Next thing you know, you're a ghost. You're done. Your run's done. You gotta restart. But I do manage to clutch it up on my second try of the final boss of Aisle 2, and let's go on to Aisle 3, baby. Let's go.
Yes. Let's go. I mean, that wasn't really 1 HP in a dream, but we take those. On to aisle 3, baby.
The first boss of aisle 3 is Rumor Honeybottoms, my queen. The first phase, the oi 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 guy will appear and go from left to right or right to left. I'm not sure which one he starts with, but you know, you guys get what I'm saying. Occasionally he throws out these bombs that fire spikes at you, and there will be worker bees going like across the screen, left to right. And low key, that's kind of how I've been feeling lately. So let's just put him out of their misery and use the chaser, take him out. You know, we'll be doing them a favor. Thankfully, with the chaser, you don't even have to aim at these guys. You just have to fire and they'll be hit. Shots to the chaser, man. Phase 2, she has multiple attacks. For me, she starts off with a Dorito attack where she summons a giant purple Dorito that fires mini Doritos at you. Just, you know, parry them or dodge them, whatever you want to do. The second attack is the rocket attack. She just spits rockets at you. Just jump up and down from the platforms and dodge them. Not much more else you can do about that. The third attack is the ball attack. She just summons a giant ball that follows you around. Nothing too crazy about this attack. You can parry the ball, but I just kind of run away from it. Just keep firing the chaser and you know you'll get it done. She'll do these attacks for a little bit and then eventually move on to the third phase. And remember, when phase 3 begins, you guys can damage her during the phase shift. It will make this phase a lot easier. Honestly guys, the chaser was made for this phase. She will try and fist you, so you need to dodge those fists, and once in a while she'll use a giant buzzsaw attack that'll attack the whole screen. Just go to the opposite side and just keep chasing it out. When in doubt, chase it out. Keep firing that chaser, and if you know how to dodge, you will beat this boss.
Easy. I thought that'd be way harder. I thought that was gonna be way longer.
We are now on Sally's stage play, and on everybody's soul, this is the most boring boss in the game. I hate this boss. And because I hate this boss so much, and I think this boss is just so easy, that I decided to make it harder for me. I thought this challenge was a little bit too easy, so you know, I want to make Sally's stage play a little less boring for you guys. I had the bright idea of attempting to beat Sally's stage play with my feet on expert with the worst damage setup in the game. Hence why there is now a feet cam right there, which might move around during this run because, you know, I was adjusting it. I put socks on because without the socks is not free. That is premium content. You gotta pay extra for that. Now, I am no stranger to beating Cuphead with my feet. I've done it before, but I used Miss Chalice and I didn't use the worst damage setup in the game, so it was a lot easier that time. So I wasn't sure how hard this was actually gonna be. Getting through phase 1 wasn't too challenging. I'd get through with like 4 or 5 HP each time, but I'd still get hit by like random stuff like her dive kick or like a fan here and there, or even the heart she would shoot out. Super annoying. Just like dumb mistakes like that would just tilt me and make me mad. The second phase is what was really causing me issues. From the rats coming out of the umbrella,
Trapped in a corner,
to the babies throwing their milk bottles out the window. Wouldn't they want those milk bottles? Why are they throwing them out? Why are they throwing them like that, man? Keep them.
oh, the milk bottle.
There was a lot going on, and it was hard to dodge everything with my feet. You know, I couldn't be precise with my jumps. There would be times I would just get hit by the dumbest things, like her foot dive, or like just random stuff that shouldn't hit me in the first place. You know, I could dodge this normally if I wasn't using my feet, which I guess, you know, that's the challenge. You know, it'd be a lot easier if I was using my hands. But alas, I had the bright idea, you know, to use my feet. I thought this would be a funny idea. And if I did make it to the third phase, I would just have like 1 HP in a dream, and I would just get owned, you know?
No, dude,
But I knew if I just listened to what I said and I just kept chasing it out, eventually I would have my moment. If I could just get past the second phase with, you know, 3 health, I could easily clear the third phase. And the fourth phase is super easy. I haven't been there yet, but I knew I just had to dodge the umbrella and the roses. And eventually I do get my moment. On the second day of me trying, I get through the first phase with 3 HP, which normally I'd reset, but I had a good feeling. Don't want to brag, but my phase 2 was kind of insane, and you know, until the end. I get really lucky with her rat attacks, and I'm just dodging every single attack she throws at me until she corrals me into a corner like a dog herding sheep and smacks me with a ratatouille. I had 2 HP left, and my goal was get to phase 3 with at least 3 HP, so you know I had to clutch up. I did not want to go into phase 3 with 1 HP and a dream. Spoiler alert, I do clutch it up, and check this out, I go crazy. Left to right, easy money.
Yes, okay, 2 HP. That was really good. I take it slow, go left and right. I don't go straight to the corner. That's the move.
Phase 3, I go absolutely beast mode. I become the mugman. I jump over the wave. I dodge the lightning. I jump over the second wave.
Clean.
I dodge the lightning. I jump over the third wave. I dodge the lightning. But on the fourth wave, I am unable to destroy the meteor fast enough, and I get hit by the fourth wave.
No, oh, dude, there's no way of... Gonna take that out in time, bro. Final phase. 1 HP and a dream. Let's clutch this out, boys.
And I am now on phase 4 with 1 HP and a dream. But I knew if I made it to the 4th phase, I would be able to do it first try. Let's see if I was correct.
Let's go! Let's go. We did it. It only took 2 days.
While editing this, I realized I completely forgot about my favorite German rat, Werner Vermin. Nah, just kidding, man. I hate this guy. He's pretty lame and boring, so, you know, there's no surprise that I'd forget about him. During the first phase, he'll fire bombs at you that spread out like other flames on the floor. You just jump over them. He will conveniently throw down parryable springboards for you to use. What a coincidence. And he throws junk at you like gum or pennies. What a dumb, ugly rat boss. The only downside of using Chaser and Twin Hearts on this boss is that I have to spend extra time on this boss. Phase 2, just dodge the fire and get out of the way of the spinning bottle caps. Like, literally, that's it. Aisle 3 boss, man, this boss deserves to be on aisle 1. Am I right, Mugman Nation? Am I right? Phase 3, he has 2 attacks. He will try and hit you with his paw and wood will fall from the ceiling. He will also summon ghost rats that throw blue balls at you, or pink balls. Like, it's crazy going from Dr. Cow's robot, one of my favorite boss fights of all time, to a German rat that rides around in trash and throws trash at you. Like, good riddance. Also, I accidentally had my mic muted for this run, so I'll do a voiceover of what I think I said at the end. Oh man, Mugman Nation on top. I hate Werner Vermin. Like and subscribe. The next boss of aisle 3 is Captain Brinybeard, and I also forgot to record this boss because, you know, this boss is just so boring. It slipped my mind. It's even more boring because I'm using the Chaser. You literally don't have to do anything for this boss fight if you're using the Chaser besides, you know, chase it out and dodge. Usually my issue with these challenges is actually hitting Captain Brinybeard, but with the Chaser, there is no issue with that. You can aim up, down, left, and right. You can aim wherever you want and you will hit Captain Brinybeard. All you gotta do is dodge the cannonballs that he will eventually fire at you, dodge the little balls he shoots you with his squid, and then take care of whatever aquatic creature Brinybeard decides to call upon to do his bidding. The only one I feel bad about, like, actually destroying are the dogfish, because I love dogs, I love fish, so I love dogfish. RP the dogfish. Whatever, get past that first phase and you're on to the second phase, and lo and behold, this phase is even easier than the first one. All you have to do is dodge the fireballs, duck under the laser, dash past the barrel. Dodge the fireballs, duck under the laser, dash past the barrels. Repeat this like 4 or 5 times and you will have yourself a victory. Woohoo! Also, I forgot to record my voice for the ending here again, so I'll be reading my lips. Here we go. Oh man, I love Captain Brinybeard. I'm so good at this game. Like and subscribe, please. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. We have made it out the mud, Mugman fam. We are on to an actual fun boss. The Phantom Express. Woohoo! Yippee! I knew going into this boss would be easy because the Chaser was made for this boss. During the first phase, you just need to worry about the parryable bars being dropped by the flying pumpkins, but the Chaser takes care of those, you know? My biggest worry is the platform moving left and right, but with the Chaser, the pumpkin will go instantly. You don't have to worry about it. You also don't worry about those pesky eyeballs flying your way because the Chaser takes care of them. You just stand there and chase it out, and you'll get through phase 1. It's super easy. Phase 2 was even easier. Just stay underneath him. The Chaser will deal with the flying pumpkins every time. Honestly, you don't even have to move from the middle. You can still just dodge the hands, but I don't want to risk it, so I go underneath him. On to phase 3. Phase 3, also easy. Man, this boss is too easy. You just keep chasing it out. Just keep chasing. When in doubt, chase it out. Use your Chaser. I don't know, man. I'm kind of out of catchphrases for the Chaser at this point. Use your EX inside these guys, and the Chaser will also take care of the flying ghosts and parry the skulls. I don't know what these guys are. These are like those train signals, but there's probably a name for it, but who cares? You know, I'm just gonna call them train signals. Actually, I'm gonna call this boss easy and easier because this boss is easy. The 4th phase, oh my goodness. Do I even gotta repeat myself? It's too easy. It's way too easy, guys. Watch how I absolutely decimate Phantom Express on my first try.
Uh-oh. No. Oh, the boomerang.
That last clip, yeah, that was Photoshop, guys. Do not worry about it. That was a fake video. That was CGI created to fool you guys. The Phantom Express is actually really easy. Watch, I'll beat it right here this time.
Boomerang got me. We're good. Just fireballs, easy money. Dude, there's so much stuff on the screen with the chase from the fireballs. It's kind of hard to keep track of your character, but, you know, we made it through.
We have made it to everyone's favorite boss, King Daddy Dice himself. This shouldn't be too hard. Let's jump right in. I'll be mixing it up a little bit and starting off with the Tipsy Troop. I actually went out of my way to Google all their names, so I'll be referring to them as their government names. We have Jeanette the Martini Glass, which will shoot out a little olive eyeball that will chase you around. The chaser will take care of that. We have Romulus the Whiskey Bottle, and he will rain whiskey from above. It's very easy to dodge. Just dash out of the way. And finally, we have Old Ethan, and you know, he's the rum glass, obviously, and he will spill rum at you. I wonder why they call it Old Ethan. I wonder if that's a reference to something. I don't know. I never do their names. I'm glad I learned.
Easy money.
The next boss is Pippin Dot. Pippin Dot makes you run on a conveyor belt covered by spikes.
Oh my goodness, bro. I was yawning.
They're pretty annoying along with everything else coming your way. She throws out what looks like a decahedron, which hurts you, and she will also throw out a bird that will come at you. Easy boss. On to the next.
Come on. I'm all the way up 3 feet off of that. All right, at least we got Mangosteen next and on to King Daddy Dice. It shouldn't be too hard.
The final boss we are facing is Mangosteen, and it's Mangosteen Man. Let's just skip to the end of this boss and get on to King Daddy Dice.
Easy. It's Mangosteen. Let's get to King Daddy Dice already. Let's do this.
King Daddy Dice is really easy. You just parry the cards and fire the chaser. You can use your EX while inside his giant head to get big damage. Just hold down whatever button you use to fire your weapon, use your EX on his head, and parry the cards. This boss should be easy money. Like going to a casino, you make easy money. Looks like this time the house didn't win.
And that's King Daddy Dice, baby. Still super easy. Even with the worst damage setup in the game.
We are on the final boss of Cuphead, the Devil. Thank goodness, because this challenge is taking a long time to edit. Like, you know, I do no damage, so these bosses are actually taking a long time to do, man. I'm getting kind of tired. We start off by getting the most annoying devil attack, the flames. I hate this attack, and I always get hit by it. But alas, all I can do is just keep chasing it out. And then he summons those orbs, and I parry the pink one, and I also managed to get hit again, dude. I'm now down to 2 HP in the first phase. What the heck? But you know, when in doubt, chase it out. Let's see if I am able to clutch this one out. The second phase is easy. Chips just fall from the ceiling and he brings out a parryable bomb from his ear. You know, you can just parry it. You can use your EX inside of his eyeball for big damage. Just keep chasing it out. Just keep avoiding those chips and avoid the little spinning axe. I forgot to mention that. Kind of hard to miss. Phase 3, there's little imps flying around and spinning around at you, trying to hit you. Just dodge those, and there's skulls being fired from the little gargoyles. I don't know what they're called, but I know they're in the show. I just dodge everything. I don't know. I know every time I say, you know, like this is how you do a boss. You just keep firing and you dodge, but literally that's all I'm doing right now. I am now on to phase 4 and I have 2 HP and a dream. Let's see what happens, guys.
Are you kidding me? I still got hit. Whoa, 1 HP and a dream. How did I not hit that? Why didn't I parry that? Look how close I was.
Sadly, I do not get it my first try, but we run it back on our second try and we managed to finish this boss out and we beat the challenge. We have beat Cuphead with the worst damaging setup in the game.
I don't care. I don't even care. Hands off. 1 HP. We did it, baby. Challenge is over. Dude, I beat Side City with my feet. I can't believe I did that. That was pretty funny. All right, well, that's the Devil challenge. We're done. The worst damage setup in the game. There's a worse one, though. The uncharged charge shot with 2 in hearts. Maybe I'll do that next. That seems impossible, though. Wait, right? There's no way.
Thanks for watching, Mugman Nation. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about the video in the comments and which challenge I should do next. Sorry for being away for so long, guys. I've been grinding. I've been one of those worker bees from Miss Rumor Honeybottoms, you know? I've been a drone. I've been a cog in the machine. But hopefully, you know, we're back. No promises. But thank you, everyone. Goodbye. Bye. Mugman Nation.
I know I said I was only going to say this one time, but Chaser, I hardly know.